If there's one food that I can cook confidently with my eyes closed, is jollof rice. Like jollof rice. You know that party Niger jollof rice. I'm going to be showing you how you can make yours and you can beat your chest and like, yes, I can cook this. So guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you have not subscribed, like just look at that rice. This should make you want to subscribe, Abby. Oh yeah, subscribe and let's start cooking. We're going to dive right into making the rice. So first of all, we're going to add some vegetable oil. Then we're going to allow it to get hot enough, and then we go in with our chopped onions and ginger. So I already grated these onions and ginger. See, one of the things that you need for your jollof rice is onions. You need onions for your jollof rice. So my husband doesn't like seeing onions in his food, so I always make sure that I grate it as tiny as possible. If possible, you just blend it. But anyway, once you are done with that, I'm going to go in with bay leaf. You see, all the ingredients I use for this recipe, they are very, very important. If you follow this recipe like step by step, I guarantee you that you're going to make that rice as yummy as possible. So I'm going to go in with your bay leaf, and then we go in with our garlic powder, and then I just added a little bit of nutmeg. It just gives it another dimension of flavor. So just a little bit of nutmeg, and you stir, allow everything to just get to know themselves better. And next thing we're going to go in with our thyme. You see, like I'm just adding all the spices before I go in with my tomato paste. So I'm just adding my thyme, and then now we are now going to go in with our tomato paste. See guys, if you're making jollof rice, just make up your mind that you're making jollof rice. Be generous with that tomato paste. You're going to appreciate the color that it gives. Tomato paste is very, very important. So I'm going to be using 4 sachets of tomato paste. It is very important that you are very generous. That is one of the things that gives it that taste. And also, don't worry, as we go forward, I'm going to be unleashing some other tips that you can also use to how do I say this in English, to prepare that top-notch Nigerian jollof rice. You see, this jollof rice, it's not like I cooked jollof rice like saute, like I can close my eyes and cook it. Like it's something I can just enter the kitchen and just cook it up. So I didn't need to use any meat for it because I already had some cow meat, so there was no need for it at all. But anyway, once you've added all the tomato paste that you're going to be using, I am going to be stirring. So you just stir, make sure it mixes up properly, and then you start frying. At this point, just be present in your food, okay? Be present in your food. Your food always appreciates your presence. So we're going to keep stirring this until it changes color. I just decided to just go in with a little bit of tomato. It wasn't necessary, to be honest. It's just that, okay, since I did not have bell peppers are also very important in making jollof rice, but it is not really a must that you must use it, but it is always appreciated when you use it. You get what I mean? So after that, I went in with my seasoning cubes. After that, like you can see now that our tomato paste, our sauce is almost getting ready. If you look at it properly, it's almost getting ready. So it's already changing color and all. Now I'm going to go in with some salt, and remember, now your sauce is ready for mixing. So what I'm just going to do is I just turn down the heat a little bit and then go and wash my rice. Now I must tell you, make sure you wash that rice. Wash it until the water runs clear. It also helps it not to be soggy at all. So once you have done that, I just went in with the rice. I just wanted to toast it up a little bit with the sauce before adding water. It's not really necessary, but it's also helpful. So I don't know if you understand, but if you could just decide to just pour in the rice and add your stock and add your water and all that. So whatever rocks your boat. So I'm just going to allow it on I'm just going to allow it for about 5 to 7 minutes before I'll go in with my stock and the water. Because I love the flavor of yaji, that is suya spice. I always like to add it, but it's not really important. If you don't have it, you can skip it. Your rice will still turn out perfect. But if you like yaji, then you should know that the flavor it gives is always like top notch. Remember, I'm teaching you how to make that easy jollof rice that I can just make at home with not so many spices. Now that I'm sure that the you can see like everything is well combined, everything that like is like it's nice to meet you, it's nice to meet you, like they already, you can already feel that vibes in your rice. I'm now going to go in with my stock. I already had this meat, so I didn't have to boil meat. So this is cow leg meat, and I'm just adding the stock. So just add the stock, and then I'm going to this meat was just inside that stock. I said I think you should go in. I like the way the mama was just looking at me there. But anyway, after that we'll add some water. So the water that you're going to add to this is going to cook the rice to perfection. Make sure you add enough water, but not too much as to make all that your flavors that you built up to just disappear. That water can just mess you up. So just add the water until it's like 2 inches above the rice, and then we are now going to cover the pot. First of how I normally start with, first like personally, is that I start with high heat until the water, like I'm sure the water boils and goes down a bit. Then I will reduce the temperature and then allow everything to just cook, because once you do it like that, you don't need to add more water. You don't need to add more water when the rice is done. Like, okay, maybe the rice is not done yet and you're adding more water. If you do like that, like once, because you see like I added like normal room temperature water, so I just add the water, leave it to boil on high heat. Once it boils and the water goes down a little bit, and then we are just going to turn down the heat and allow the rice to continue cooking. Now about 30 minutes later, you can see the rice, but we are not done. You see that rice that we are seeing, we are not done with it. Another way to just like this now is already like, it's already okay, but it's not perfect. Remember, we're trying to make that perfect jollof rice. So let me tell you what crowns your jollof rice. That's the icing on the cake. You see it. Now that the rice is done, if like, okay, like for now, for this rice that I made, I didn't have sauce that I scooped out and like saved for later, but I advise you that you do that. It's always very nice. So you just, that sauce that you scooped out, you just add it in, stir it generously, and then cover it to allow it to steam. Don't add water, just cover it and allow it to steam. Like I'm telling you that by the time you are done, just allow it to burn a little bit. By the time you are done, I'm telling you that your jollof rice is going to be a hit. But anyway guys, thanks for this video, and I hope they're going to be implementing this, and when you do let me know, and see you in my next video. Bye.